So I got a question on how to build an asteroid. And it kinda looks stupid, doesn't it? Looks like some weird little tower. But there is a reason for all of that. I'm gonna show you how to build it and why I build it a certain way. So I will explain my thoughts on this. Now there are a bunch of meteors you can get. I will show you a couple of locations in a second. And I will also show you the strong and the weak points of certain spots. Let's say this asteroid. This is a pretty common asteroid. It is above the lunar cave, so this is great if you want to grab the lunar, or if you're fobbing the lunar, or if you even have built the lunar. Because these asteroids are pretty good fobs for that. So first, what is strong about the lunar? Of course you don't have flyers here. The only way you can soak or even attack this basespot is if you have a skiff. And then you can skiff soak. Which is a bit annoying, but it's definitely doable. So we want to attack this base. We need a skiff and a soaker, while the only good soaker here is going to be a stego. The problem here is, if I have my teammate on top of the skiff and I put it forward like this to soak, because I cannot turn that around, he is going to get shot off. So I need to turn the skiff. But hey, now the skiff is to the back, so what do we do to soak it? We put the stego all the way to the back. But if we look behind now, we are still in front of the stego. So now we would have to or sideways soak like this to try to soak a corner. But it is pretty risky, and once you get a couple of thirds soak, you have to come closer. You would basically have to soak corner by corner and turret by turret just to not get the skiff killed. So what a really good method of soaking is to do this, have the stego all the way down, so it's away from the skiff. And then we basically go like here and backwards. But the skiff will still get shot because it is close to the border. If you're building a asteroid as a main or a really, protected important base, you need one that you can build to the border to. Because I cannot soak like this now. All the bases I have soaked with my tribe, we have been above the base, soaking like this. So the stagger rider does not get shot off. And the skiff stays safe because he is so far away from the turrets. But like you can see, if you build all the way to the top, you cannot really do that. The only thing you can do is basically... Yeah, so the only thing we can really do is try this. And then try to soak a corner without getting the skiff killed. Go as far to the right as possible. Oh. So that is basically how you soak a meteor. And of course, if you throw in the stego, he's gonna get yeeted away because of the tech turrets and the no gravity, blah 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 blah. People know that. Now, what is a weak point? You can of course go from 4 sides, so you need to defend it from 4 sides. This is why you need a pretty open base. You cannot build a block like people used to do on ASE. That's gonna get wiped in like 2 seconds. So you gotta have a sort of open base where there are no dead spots inside of it. I would 100% advise for a couple of internals if you have, like, this is a pretty dead spot, right? Like, I could probably stand there and not get shot. So you either have to place some internals, or what is also very smart is look where the dead zones are. Like, there is a dead zone. So I place a turret on the side over here. Now, if you do place the internals, place those on players only. Just so they cannot soak it from the outside and then jump in with whatever. Also very important, but yeah, because of the way you can come from 4 sides and kinda cheese your way in, fault drop your generator so they cannot tag rifle it from a distance. Because if they soak a little corner and then they can just, stay safe here, tag rifle your Jenny, that's just fucked up. So fault drop your generators. Try to build everything in the middle, but a bit open like this. Like you can see, there's a bit of space here. Meaning if you place your turret smartly, so place this before I, of course, slot capped it, but place some turrets on places where they will shoot if someone is hiding wherever. Are you tired of the official servers and looking for a better way to play ARK? Check out TBS ARK. Now with Genesis servers out, it is the perfect time to start. On the new no-wipe servers from TBS ARK. You also have all the other maps ARK has to offer. The servers are 4-man tribe, have a full offline raid protection, 20 times raids and 3 times during the weekend. There are 50 plus custom caves, cash prizes, battle passes, raid bases, quests and even turrets are boosted for small tribes. These servers are available on PC, Xbox and PlayStation. You also get mutation candies helping you with breeding your favorite tames. And if you don't like PvP, TBS also offers PvE servers. And the PvE servers have shiny and apex dinos, custom loot, world bosses, battle pass, raid bases, everything to keep playing fun. Use the code Dratchy in the TBS store to get 10% off. Join TBS ARK and I'll see you on the cluster. That are some of the strong and weak points, so you do want to build to the ceiling. I would also build a little bit on the bottom. This is just so people cannot go from below. As far as I know, there's not really a meta of raiding someone from down below. Maybe rock drakes will be able to do that, but I highly doubt it. Rock drakes have not been good for that in a bit now. Bloodstalk attack rifle is also way too glitchy. I don't think it works. At least I have not succeeded with it, so not sure. But still, either way, I would put some turrets there. You never know, maybe there will be a little method of, you know, meshing these even, you know. I don't know. I don't know what the cheats or the meshing methods are at the moment, so just prepare for it and place some turrets around the whole thing. For anyone playing ASC, you probably remember people putting these cliffs here. You know, like this. I would not recommend it. Maybe it is good for something, but I believe it's kind of fucked up. It gives the people a safe space to kind of hide under. Which also means if you have a cliff plat here, you can have a skiff under with like the stegos on top of the skiff. And if you have a little skiff build, which like a little ramp in the front so it does not get shot. If they are smart, they can kind of angle it to where the stegos are all the way in front and the skiff is kind of under the cliff plat still. I don't like it. I don't like the cliff plats like that. So I don't think they're useful on ASA. I also have on some of these the ammo boxes. This is really handy because of course the asteroids you kinda have to soak. So that means that the ammo boxes are really strong. Oh, I also placed a generator on this one. I would highly recommend to fall drop it. Besides that, place the ammo boxes. They are very useful. Very strong in a base that you have to soak. They're also gonna be strong in caves, but of course caves are more likely to get run and like people rather destroy detectors than soak them. But they're still useful. Still use them. Also, if you're just starting out, spam it with Plant X. Plant X is so annoying and it is knockback. So if you don't have tech turrets yet, the Plant X will do some knockback. Very nice to have. So yeah, let's look at some other options. Look at this Meteor at 1.9, 24.3. Quick look around. This is behind the border, yeah. So with this one you can also build to the border and it is close to the edge of the map. Which, it doesn't defend your base, but it still feels a bit safer to be close to the border. At least for me it does. And this Meteor is really big. So if you want a bigger Meteor for a main base or whatever, I highly recommend this one. I do really like this one. You can of course not build into it. You got these islands nearby. Pretty cool. Here at 13.2, 25.3. Got this one over here. This one is really close to the border. So if you want a safe, pretty big Meteor close to the border, which means you can have more turrets in a more dense area. And you don't have to build as high to build to the border. Here at 5.9 to the 5.5. This one is against the border. Well, half in the border even. So a really good thing is you only have to defend from 3 sides. You have the border protecting you. Bad point is, oh, I have the ready point here still. Bad point is you cannot build towards the ceiling. It is like 120 meters from the ceiling, so you cannot defend from being soaked from above. So what does this tell you? I'd say with the space you have here, and of course that you cannot build to the top, but you only have to defend 3 sides, this is really good for early game. If you're starting out, I'd say this is one of the best ones, because you have less space that you have to defend. And you cannot build to the top, so for late game it's not really great. Early game though, this is a beast. Here at 7.123, it is at the top border. I don't like this one that much, also because you can land here and you cannot really see the other side. I'd say this is okay for early game. Like this is okay-ish to hide, but it is not really that defendable. Of course you cannot get attacked from above, but The fact that you can land here without the other side seeing it, like the turrets here will not shoot back there, it's not something I really like. Now at 19.2 at 20.4. Here we are. You can also build into the border. This one is a bit smaller though. This is not a big meteor, it's pretty close to the ground. It's okay-ish. This one at 24.9, 20.4. This one is a bit special. It is also very close to the border, but I think you could actually, as a smaller tribe, build a pretty good meteor out of this. Especially if you place a ton of turrets, like on the sides. If you kept this out with turrets, this is pretty strong, I'm not gonna lie. Because you don't have to build up, so you're gonna save a bunch of resources. You can even fit a replicator. The only con is, you can only fit it on the edge over here. Or there, or here. So what I would do probably is place that replicator over here and have good defenses underneath. Because you don't want them to cheese your replicator and break it or steal whatever is inside. That would suck. Now at 26.9, 10.5. You get this meteor. You can also build into the ceiling. Yeah, this one is just not bad. This is just a normal meteor. At 29.1, 32.3. You got also another one really close to Lunar Cave. I'd say this one is not good as a base. Like you can see, it's really pointy. It's not great to build on. You can build to the top though, but I wouldn't do that on this one. This is not a main base spot. But it's a really good spot to fob Lunar. So, or if you're building Lunar, make sure that you spam this off. If you like this video, consider subscribing. It would help me out a lot and it's free to do. Also, if you have any thoughts, ideas, whatever, about the meteor builds, let me know. And see ya.